Hello, my name is Kristie McKinley. I'm a Reiki Master Teacher and a self-care coach for heart-centered and conscious business owners. And today I'm going to be talking about what my definition of heart-centered and conscious is. Um, the short answer is I believe it is completely okay to be a billionaire. It just shouldn't come at the cost of the planet and her inhabitants. So of course that looks like a lot of different things. It's if you are a business owner and you own land, it's actually having a win-win-win conversation with everyone involved to where everyone feels like they have reached a satisfying conclusion with the business transaction. It's also if you are a doctor or a lawyer in a large practice or in a large hospital and feeling moved to either have your own private practice or collaborate with someone who you share similar ideals and having a practice that feels good for you and lights you up. I have tons of examples of working with massage therapists and personal trainers and social workers about feeling worthy enough to ask for the things that they want for themselves, not so much in their business but also in their personal lives. But it extends to self-care to everyone. It basically comes down to trusting yourself, speaking your truth, and listening to your intuition. And a good self-care regimen allows for all of those things. And that is what heart-centered, because you're taking care of yourself and you're in a space to take care of others. And now this year is a perfect time to practice self-care in the most phenomenally beautiful and unconventional ways. And as I do this work on myself, as I support others in doing this work with them, I've come to understand that my entire life has been incredibly unconventional. I have experienced things that have been heart crushing, but things that have exhibited so much jubilant, outrageous joy, there's no words. And so I do what I can to bring all of that into my coaching work for others, to be an example of, yes, I understand that you have been through these things, but look at all this confirmation of all these other things that you've accomplished, all the things that you've persevered and learned from and brought wisdom to. And so with that, I am looking forward to the rest of this year, the rest of my life, the rest of next year, showing up fully in an unconventional way for myself so that I can do that for others, just because I can make the own rules for my own life. And a lot of times we forget that. A lot of times because of old story that we grew up with, that we learned when we were in school and receiving our training for whatever profession or craft that we have now, lots of times we cling so tightly to those stories, we don't make room for our own stories. We aren't, for whatever reason, just feeling kind of stuck. And when you and I work together, I offer powerful perspective shifts that in the moment seem really infinitesimal until you go back to look at all the notes that I send you afterwards and you re-listen to or watch the video, just to kind of get the ahas, because there's a lot of information that you kind of receive during the session. And so it behooves you to at least watch the video at least once thereafter. But there's just so many opportunities to make tiny, 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 tiny shifts to a new way of being. So if this is the first time you've ever seen like a video of me, I encourage you to check out my website, mckinleycoaching.com. If you are already on my mailing list, thank you for being there. I'm going to be taking part in a gift giving giveaway in a couple of weeks, so you'll find out more information about that. And just sign up. You get a really wonderful gift as an ebook about 3 mistakes that keep you exhausted. And if you've known me for a while and if you're feeling really stuck and you're not really sure what to do, I offer a wide variety of things that you can take advantage of. I have virtual distance Reiki sessions. I have, distance Reiki sessions over Zoom. I have coaching packages. There's a lot. I am offering quite a lot of things just to accommodate for time, schedules, and budgets. And if there's something that you'd want to do and you're not really sure, just reach out to me and book a session. I have an energy breakthrough session. And I love this work. It brings me incredible joy knowing that I'm using my gifts to help someone else be their best selves, shine their brightest light. And just because of my own life, there is no judgment. It's only love and discernment. And it may feel kind of weird and it may feel like you're being stretched, but that's the point, because you're growing into a new you. You're always growing into a new you, but when you actively engage in the practice of booking a session with someone, whether it's with me or someone else, you are actively engaging in the practice of growing and thriving and expanding. And if you watch this video and what I'm saying doesn't resonate with you, but you are encouraged to book a session with someone else, good. That's the point of self-care, is taking the next steps that work best for you. I love you. You are doing the absolute best that you can, especially considering this year. And please feel free to reach out. Namaste.